can make a lot of money in the stock market very slowly and consistently over time, which is great for retirement. Think of it like insurance. You know that if all else fails, at least your retirement account will be there. You can also make a lot of money very quickly in the stock market, but that takes risk, and a lot of time, and a lot of research. First, you want to focus on building your foundation. That's one S&P 500 ETF, one technology ETF, and one dividend ETF. Once you've done that, you want to focus on finding high conviction stocks. These are high growth stocks in emerging trends. I mean, look, you could buy Nvidia today and it'll go up a lot over the long run and you'll be happy. But you might have missed the big boom that they had very early on. Find out what's next. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. Then, once you've found your list of companies or sectors or emerging trends, focus in, really hyperfixate on, say, 3 or 5 companies that after extensive research, you believe can lead the way. And you might be wrong, so you should probably do this with money that you're comfortable losing. Then you need to really monitor what you got. There's something called opportunity cost. Let's say you've got an investment over here that you bought, and there was another investment over there that you didn't buy, but you kind of wanted to. But then the one that you have starts not doing well, and the one that you don't have starts doing well. What do? You could cut the loser that's over there, take that money, and put it into that one. Or you could sit with the loser and go, oh, I picked the wrong one. Oh, no. Will Apple do well long term? Sure, they'll probably post pretty consistent growth for the next decade or so. Same with Amazon, same with Nvidia. But are they going to have those massive booms that they had in their infancy when everyone was looking at them going, oh my God, this is the next big thing? Maybe not. When we think about artificial intelligence, we tend to think of the big names, the Nvidias, the Microsofts, the Googles. But there's a lot of companies behind the scenes that are also helping with all of this. Artificial intelligence is really hot right now, but it's also actually really hot. Companies like Vertiv Holdings, which is actually down right now, makes thermal management systems for data centers. Take a look at this company right here. It's called Carrier Global, and you can see it's up around 7% year to date. And they have solutions to meet heating, cooling, and ventilation needs of residential and commercial customers. They're expanding into data centers. And speaking of data centers, there are companies like Equinix, which is a little bit expensive, but still down year to date. You could also look at a company like Digital Realty Trust, which is a real estate investment trust focused on, you guessed it, digital realty. And look, they're down as well. They also pay a pretty nice dividend. Think about medicine and the way that weight loss drugs like Ozempic are reshaping the healthcare system. Think about insurance companies, food manufacturers, even wearables like the iWatch. Or is it called the Apple Watch? I don't know. I obviously don't have one of those. And think about green energy. And I'm not just talking about that neighbor of yours who has a Rivian and some solar panels on the roof. There's a lot more, like grid infrastructure, like battery storage, like rare earths and lithium, which are used for electric vehicle batteries. Companies like Quanta Services, which is only up around 8% year to date. They have an electric power infrastructure solutions segment of their business. Companies like Solar Edge, which is down 60% in the last 12 months, but is up 50% year to date. I mean, just look at all of the stuff they do with electric vehicles and batteries. There are lithium mining companies like Albemarle, down 30%. Or more speculative companies like Piedmont Lithium, which is down 22% year to date. But maybe buying individual stocks is just too risky and you just want a clean energy ETF like iClean, which is down in the last 12 months, but actually up 14% year to date. What about the rise of the deep fake? I had one made of me a few months ago. It was pretty amateurish, and anyone with a brain and 2 eyes could see that it was fake, but that's now. How is that technology going to improve in a couple of months? A year, 2 years? Really scary. Digital identity theft, cybersecurity, these are huge issues that we are going to face as this whole AI thing becomes more and more a part of our culture. And there are companies like CrowdStrike or Palo Alto that focus on cybersecurity. And maybe a lot of these companies are trash. Maybe they won't make it, but maybe some will. That becomes the risk. When people say, I want to get rich in the stock market, I want to do it quickly, you have to understand that there are certain risks involved. That's some of them. Smash that follow. See you later.